Ah, yes, the short game. Now this is an area where we can all improve on, pros and beginners. But I'll tell you what, if you want to get good, if you want to score low, you need to work on the shots from 60 yards and in, because they really make up more than 50% of the game. So it makes sense that really you should practice this at least half the time. Many people don't. That's why they don't score nearly as well as they should do. You see, if you hit it this far short of the green, I'm about 40 yards here with 20 yards of carry over the bunker. If you're going to make a par, then you've got to get it close enough to knock the putt in. Now there's a lot of holes that you won't be able to get it on the green in what they call regulation. Now in regulation, just so you know, it means if you hit a green in 1 on a par 3, that would be regulation. In 2 on a par 4, that would be regulation. And on a par 5, you'd hit it in 3, allowing for 2 putts. Now if you don't, or you're not able to do that, in order to make your par, you've really got to be able to get the ball close. So pitching, bunker shots, chipping, and obviously putting are such an important facet, I can't tell you. So if you want to get good, take my advice here. All you golfers out there watching this tape, work on your short game. Now as far as pitching is concerned, and I would consider a pitch shot up to about 60 yards, you want to take a very lofted club, probably your sand wedge, which is your most lofted club, or maybe a pitching wedge, and you want to learn to make a little mini swing. We've spoken about mini swings before. Well, this is really a mini swing, a micro mini swing, shall we say. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to stand very narrow and a little open. Now a little open means that I'm actually standing to the left, okay? If I was standing to the right, that would be termed closed. But what we're trying to do here is stand a little open. This allows me to swing through to the hole. So what we do is we put the ball about in the middle of my stance. Now it doesn't look quite in the middle just because of the angle, but the fact is when my feet are open it'll look a little further forward, but it's about in the middle of my feet. I have a little bit more weight on my front foot, and then what I want you to do is put your hands down the club a little bit, what we call choking down the club. That gives you a bit more control. And then pretty much the swing that we've been working on, a little bit of a turn, we can see the wrist cocked just a little bit and we swing through. Not a lot of foot or knee movement, a very controlled motion and smooth. That's a big key for these shots. Have that smoothness in your swing and you'll have a lot of control. Now remember, if you want to hit the ball longer or further, you just swing the club back a little longer. You don't try to hit it harder. Conversely, if you have a shorter pitch shot, you swing it a little bit shorter. You don't try to hit it softer. So the length of your swing controls the length of the shot. But it's not that difficult a shot, it just needs some practice. So what I want you to do, say sit up to it a little bit open, remember, aiming slightly to the left, that's with your feet, your knees, and your shoulders just a little bit. Choke down on the club. You're learning all these new terms now, you'll hear all these when they speak about golf on TV. And a little bit more weight on that front foot. And then a very controlled follow through. Try to hold your finish, and whatever you do, picture the shot in your mind. Remember, hitting this shot here with a lofted club, the ball goes up, it won't run very far, it'll get onto the green and just release a few feet. So a nice smooth shot, picture the ball rising up in an arc and falling on the green and running close to the hole. Let's see how we do it. Nice and relaxed, picture the shot. It's great when you hit a shot like that and it ends up close to the hole because you know you're going to save your par. So please practice these pitch shots. You'll have a lot of fun and it'll be very, very rewarding. So pitch them close, save those pars.